Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. Coming today on a Wednesday evening as a change because I was at the U.S. Open on Sunday and I couldn't make it on time for the live, and I was exhausted too. So anyway, I wasn't playing. I was covering for a newspaper in Barcelona, but I was exhausting anyway. Anyway, so I thought, it's a little bit late because the new paper pumpkin is coming, but this, I haven't done alternatives with this paper pumpkin yet, and this is the Meaningful Flowers. This is August paper pumpkin, and I know it's September, but anyway, I haven't got my September one yet, but I haven't played with these because I've been kind of having a crazy summer. But anyway, I thought I would show you some alternatives, but first I always do the straight up card as they come, and it comes with this card base and it has the meaning of the flower. So here we have the lotus flower meaning, and then in this one we have the forget-me-not meaning for love, devotion, and memories, and the lotus flower is for strength, resilience, and wisdom. And they're very pretty as they are, right? This is the message, and I have to confess, because the paper pumpkin comes with, and let me see if I have it right here, with the tape and tape, and but this is the skinny one, and I didn't realize, and I said, I'm not gonna take this because I have my other one out, and my other one was white. So now this little pocket that we have for the message here, and I think it's for the message, it gets stuck on the sides a little bit. But anyway, this is the straight design. As I said, you're capable of amazing things, and I think this is how it's supposed to go, because if you go like this, as they say, you don't see the message because it doesn't show through. I think it's supposed to be like a little pocket thingy, and then you can use this as a bookmark maybe. Or the other option that I would do with this is that I would glue it, I would put it like this, and then I would just tape it on top so you can see the message. But I kind of like that it's like a surprise. You may want to tell the recipient though that there's a hope you took the card, the little tag out or something, so they know that the message is right here hiding. And then the other one is this one, your friendship is unforgettable, and here's the forget-me-not, very pretty, right? I like the die cut fold on top of it. Very, very simple cards, and they come with beautiful envelopes. And you know what I'm gonna do with the beautiful envelopes, because people are not gonna even see them, and they're gonna throw them away when they're done. So they may keep the card, but the envelope rarely makes it, right? And you see the envelope has the little flowers here as well, so it's very pretty. But anyway, let's see what to do with this. The problem is that I usually make the straight design as I'm showing you, right? And then I make variations, but there's only 4 of each design, and if I made a sample of what I'm gonna show you, then I didn't have room to show you more, enough materials left to show you more. But anyway, I come up with a bunch of things, and I'm gonna put them together as we go, so I don't have any samples to show you of what we're gonna make, and we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. Improvise, do it on the fly. Anyway, okay, let's start with, let's see, we'll start with this one, the forget-me-not. All right, so, and I've already cut some of the materials, so I'll tell you what I did so you can see it as I put it together. But as I said, I don't have that much to show you how to cut it or whatever. So anyway, so what was this for? I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna use this for this one. This one was a mistake. that I got a piece of cardstock that I thought it would be enough for a card base. And as I always do, by the way, I always tell you that I go to the instructions, whatever they are here. Okay, the instructions that come with it, and I turn it around and I read the coordinating colors, and then I go to my cardstock stash and I get the coordinating colors to play with them, you know, like most of them, or the ones I'm thinking that I'm gonna use. So in this case, I use the Crush Curry, and then for the other ones, I use Orchid Oasis, and do I have Melon Member? No. I think it was Orchid Oasis, and I use Starry Night because, so honestly, some of these darker ones look more like Starry Sky than the Orchid Oasis, but it combines very well with Orchid Oasis, so that's why I did it. Alright, so let's start with this. So anyway, I said like, oh, I folded it and I was doing like this, and then when I turn it around, it's like, oh my god, it's short. So I said like, well, if it's short, we're gonna cut it and we're gonna do something with it. And what I did is, the first thing I did is, and let me show you how it's done, is get one of the envelopes. I cut the sides here so it opens. So let me do it, because, you know, I'm okay cutting the envelopes because I may use this for something else. So I try to put it so it will get a straight line. So I take this fold here, and it's better to do it in this side so you have the flat area here. So let's see, like around there, it would take most of the curve of the stuff. And then to do it also on the flat area, I have to turn it around and go like this. And take these pieces off. And there we go. See how nice it is? I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you use all these? Who's gonna see all these? I mean, if you only see the top of the flap and that's it. Also, what I like to do if you're gonna use the flap is get your one folder and just flatten the fold a little bit more. I mean, it's very hard. You can barely see it here because of the design of the paper, but it's always worth it. Anyway, then I took a piece of here, I cut the part of the glue out, and I got these pieces of here. So these pieces measure 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 by let me tell you exactly, I think it's like 2 7/8. Okay, and I cut this piece for this part, and then I did another one with the part of the envelope like the other part, you know, like this goes like this. So I cut it. You can actually cut it all the way and then just cut the piece here, and this piece, the secondary piece, measures 1 3/4 by the 5 3/8. Okay, so we're gonna put this here with liquid glue. I'm gonna try to go fast because I have a lot to cover, and it's a school night. So I'm putting a little bit of glue. You know, I love my liquid glue because for these things, where especially when I'm doing a cut that is just like, I want to be very precise because I want to show just 1/8 of an inch all around. I want to move it around like I'm doing right now. You know, with a little bit of pressure on the sides, I can wiggle it so it comes to what I want. And I'm gonna do like this so you can see the 1/8 of an inch, and this could be a little bit further in if it still moves. Yes, it does. Yes, I love liquid glue for that. Anyway, and then we're gonna put this part in here, also leaving like 1/8 of an inch. So when we close it, it will be like that. Okay? Oh, but no, I'm not gonna put it yet because I have another idea for this part. I'm telling you, I'm kind of winging it. If you're on, please say hi, and I'll say hi back. Hi, Julia. How are you? So, Julia, my friend Julia, just had like a lovely mystery stamping today. It was a lot of fun. I recommend you follow her as well. So this is how it's gonna go, right? But what I want to do is I want to attach this here with this. You get the idea? So we're gonna put it together that way. As I said, I couldn't do the samples because then I wouldn't have anything to show you. And I'd rather do it in front of you than just show you the finished piece. I'm thinking this is 1 by 5.5, and I'm gonna score it at, as I said, I'm winging it. I'm gonna score it at 2. I think that should be enough. Oh, and because this has a little bit of the lift from the cutting guide, I'm just gonna flatten it before I play with it. So this is gonna go underneath these 2 pieces, so I'm just gonna put it like that. Put it in the center, more or less. Leave the fold outside so it kind of, well, it won't matter because there's no cardstock getting there, so it's fine. You can do it flush. All right. And we're gonna attach this with, well, liquid glue will work. I'm putting extra because I want this to be really, you don't want it to come out because it's a moving piece. Alright, so let's see, is it center more or less? I think this is. Alright, and now we're gonna proceed to do this. I think, as I said, we have to attach it so there's like 1/8 of an inch all around, so it all looks nice and neat, like this, right? This may be too long, but we'll get to this. As I say, I'm winging it. Alright, so I think I want this piece underneath and this piece on top because I'm not gonna see it anyway. Perfect. Alright, so let's do it that way. This is paper, so it doesn't need that much adhesive. The cardstock, I'll make sure that it has a little bit more. So it was supposed to be much cooler today, and it's not. It's very humid, and I'm so tired of it. Where is fall? I want fall. I don't deal with the heat very well. I've said it many times. So I'll be happy to see summer go. It served its purpose. I managed to go to the beach a few times. Not in New York, because I hate the beach in New York. But when I was back home, okay. So I'm moving this because I want to see this area here. And that's it. Okay, so this is our main part, and now we are gonna do the embellishment. but to be in the center, I think we're gonna have to cut. I said this was 5.5, so I'm gonna cut a half an inch of this, so it will be just half, 5. Okay, just a little bit. I didn't know how much I was gonna need. All right. Now it will work. Like this. This go on the center, and this will go like this, and this will go on top. I think they would look very nice, don't you think? All right. So I'm gonna attach these. These, by the way, are the layering circles. I think they're discontinued. We have still, I think these, I'm not sure if the, how you call them? Frame, I can't remember. Something frame. All right. I think they were part of the first online exclusive. Festive frames. Yeah, festive frames. That's what it was. All right. So we are gonna put the adhesive here. Festive frame. So they had like nice ovals as well with layering pieces. So, oh, it moved. Sometimes it does that. And sometimes I like it, sometimes not so much. Anyway, the idea is that you can put just anything here. If you have like a big label, you can put a big square, you can put like a layering rectangles, whichever, right? And then it will go like this, and this will be your card. And this we're gonna put with dimensionals. The dimensionals that come in the paper pumpkin are the same size of these, so I'm using these because I have them handy. And then with my, take your pick tool, or in this case a piercing tool that I have more handy, I'm removing the backing because I don't have any nails. And like that. Isn't it pretty? I like it, at least. And now we have to decide where we want our salutation. I think I like to put it right here, or we can also put it back here, down here, but it's I don't know. I think we can use one of these that came in the set. So you get to use the things in the set. This is maybe too big. No, I don't like it like that. No, I don't like it. And this, I don't like it either. I think we need a shorter one here. So let's make it. A piece of scrap white, and I think I'm gonna make, okay, I have an envelope full of like a piece of scrap. Now finding the right size, that's another issue. And here's a big one. Maybe even this one, because we don't need something very, maybe in yellow. Maybe I like it in yellow. Okay, see, I told you we were gonna be winging it, so there we go, people. Here we are, winging it. And I have my crushed curry over there. All right. There we go. And then I'm just gonna get a little piece like here. I'm gonna make like a strip. I'm gonna use another salutation that is not the ones that come here. The ones that come here are very nice, but they're all like you rise above the rest. And the other one says you're capable of amazing things. That's very pretty, but they're all encouragement ones. And I think, and this is, your friendship is unforgettable. That's nice, but I did that in the other one, so I'm gonna use a thank you or a happy birthday or something. Maybe a happy birthday or just a note. How about just a note? Or thinking of you. Because, you know, forget-me-nots, thinking of you kind of goes together. So I'm using the go-to greetings that has happy birthday, thinking of you, thank you, hello, and just a note. It's like, actually, you go-to greetings. I do like the happy birthday too. We can do the happy birthday, I guess. Yes. And it's a nice font. So let's do that. God, and this was my easy card, and I'm taking too long. Hi, Joanne, how are you? Oops. I think I left for a second. I'm putting my happy birthday here, and I'm gonna cut it. Ooh, my video is doing weird stuff. I hope you're seeing me without problems, because I see me all jumpy. Well, I got a new laptop, by the way, and I haven't. Oh, now it went black. Oh God. It did that last time, remember? Oh well. Anyway, I hope I'm on. Let me know if I am, please. So I don't talk to myself. There we go. So I got a new laptop. I think I may have mentioned that last time. And we had our computer guy transferring all my data and everything, but he didn't transfer my software. So basically all I can do with it is like browse the internet. So now I have to upload all the software again, so it's not ready. But I can't wait to get rid of this one. I mean, because it's 12 years old, and oops, and that's very, very old for a computer. Now, okay, I'm sorry, because my label fell on the floor. Jump. Oh, I cannot grab it. Okay, I told you I have no nails. Anyway, this didn't come out very nice because it's not in the middle. So I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. Okay, that's much better. All right, so that's one side of the flag. And now let's do the other side. There's something with these snips, the tip doesn't cut. May need new snips. Yeah. All right. Joanne, am I still on? I may not be. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pretend that I am. I see I have somebody watching. Or at least that's what it says. I like to curl my banners like that. And then I'm gonna put dimensionals here and I glue that on in there. And that will be it. I'm gonna put 2 dimensionals because I want the height here. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm still on. Joanne says I'm on, and you're my trusty tech advisor, Joanne. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a computer. I think it may be. So next week, hopefully, I'll have, I don't know if by Sunday, but next week I'll have my new laptop, and then we'll see. And I hope it's just issues with the computer and not with my internet, with the money I pay for it. It shouldn't be. All right, so this is my first card. It opens like that. Oh, and what I remember, what you can do with this, if you want to have the message and the explanation, you can also put it right here, cut it to the side. I don't want to do that, but if you want to, you can do that. Cut this to 5. What did I say? 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then you will have like the same border that you have around here for that, and it will look all nice and pretty and everything. All right, so this is my first card. Let's move on, because we have a lot to cover, and I can't freaking believe that this is doing this. I'm gonna actually reinitiate that and see. Oh, there we go. I think I can see myself now. Let's see, I'm gonna put my hand there, see if it shows. It looks like I'm back. At least I can see what I'm doing. I prefer to see what I'm doing just to make sure that I'm on camera or not. Okay, so let's do a second one. And the second one, it's very simple. Just wanna cover some time here. So I use this, as I said, is Starry Sky, because I think it goes so nicely with the Orchid Oasis. Then I got a piece of Orchid Oasis that was no, this is not a piece of Orchid Oasis. This is actually the half of the base card that comes in the set that I cut. And let me do it one just to show you. And then just you cut it at the fold. So this is what I meant when I said we're gonna do things a little different today, because usually I have my samples already. I show you the sample and then we do the card, and now we are kind of making it on the fly. And I don't like that I left the fold, so I'm gonna take the fold off, which is taking, all right. There we go. This is gonna be much better. And then this paper pumpkin came with this beautiful 2 stamps of the lotus flower, a big one and a smaller one. And I used only the smaller one because I thought that the big one was way too big. But maybe we can use the big one and see which one we like better. I already have the small one used here, and I also use the leaf, the round leaf that's so characteristic of the lotus flower. So for these, I use Orchid Oasis, which is this color, and I just went a little crazy. Just like put one there. I'm gonna do with the both, and then we can decide which one we like better. And then we'll like there. I'm gonna do, and you just turn it, twist it, turn it, don't put them the same way so they look, yeah, all right, like that. And this one I'm gonna do upside down, yeah, and a little bit out. Now we're gonna do the rest with this, the small one on the side. And don't worry if it doesn't stamp perfectly. I should be using my mat, which I have right here, and I forgot, but I have plenty of cushion underneath, so it's not that bad. But sometimes I should have used a mat. Anyway, so All right, so now we have our bases. And I don't know which one you like better. Do you like better all the lotus flowers, or you like better the lotus with the leaves? What do you guys think? No opinions. I know it takes a little bit of time because we're a little bit of center. We'll see. Ooh, I didn't cut this properly. I forgot to say you're supposed to adjust this to what I said before. 4 and an 8 by 5 and 3/8. So we're gonna do it right now. So we have them both ready. Then we can decide what we wanna do. So this is all gonna be our base now. Alright, like this. I think I like the one better with the... Not all of them have the lotus leaf. I don't know. I like them both. I'll do both both ways. I'll use them both later. So, and this is gonna be like that. Very simple. We can stamp it here as they said that you should, or we can put a label. But before I do that, I want to use, where's my, oh, here. A little bit of, this is the Starry Sky, which is this one. But honestly, it goes so well with both of them because of all the shiny things. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a bow with it. But you can use any other ribbon or thread if you want. It will look nice anyway. Here's my stuff. I'm gonna do there and there. And you know how I don't like to waste my ribbon. So I'm not gonna go all the way around. I'm just gonna go like this. And by doing this, I can just check now and see if it's, oh, it's crooked. Then I can just lift it and adjust. And it's still crooked. Okay, I think a little bit farther down. Until you have it as you like it. It looks like it's not centered, right? Okay, now it has to be centered like this way. There. I think I'm happy with that now. Oh, Joanne, I'm sorry about your Kindle. I know. I mean, I don't like to change devices because once you get used to them, you know, they're never the same. You have to find things. Sorry, you have to find the way to do things all over again. So I totally relate with that, Joanne. All right. So this came out pretty nice. Again, if you want a little bit more frame around your base card, then you can do it at 4 by 5 1/4, and then you can get like a 2/8 all around instead of just 1/8 all around. Okay, and then we're gonna put this, and I'm gonna decide if we're gonna, I think I'm just gonna stamp it here because it's nice and simple, and that's it. And they stamped it with Pretty Peacock because this is Pretty Peacock. And then I'm gonna use now, what message do I want? Maybe a thank you? I like the thank you. I can always use another thank you card. Thinking of you. Where's my thank you here? Oh, so I never used this one before. And in case you've never seen how to put this together, the clean stamps, there's many ways to do it. This is just one of the ways. For the bigger ones, I put in a clear block, and then I put this in a clear block, and then I'll show you another day how to do it. It's hard to explain. But for these ones that are little, just try to eye it. And then once you have it on the side, you lift it, and here's your stamp already mounted and nice. Alright, so let me get, I should have cleaned that one. So we have the stamp for that, and this is gonna be the thank you, and I'm gonna, this is gonna be classy. I like it. Oh wait, then we're gonna stamp the thank you like so. It grabbed a little bit of the flower. Should have done it a little bit to the side, but that's okay. The recipient is gonna like it anyway, I'm thinking. So I want to put a bow or something here. Where's my ribbon? Maybe a double bow. I'm into double bows lately. So get enough. I hope I did get enough. So for the double bow, I just grab double the ribbon, and I do it like I would do one, but then I'm doing two. And then you separate them and they look nicer. Especially for these ones that are like a little bit more thin. The ribbon is thin. Okay, with a glue dot. Usually I do this with my Take Your Pick tool too. But my Take Your Pick tool I was using for something else that I'll show you in a second. Oh no, I didn't show you. I should have shown you. Uh-oh. Where is my head today? Alright, so I like it like that. Now we're gonna put our flower here on dimensionals, and that would be our card. Number 2. I'm gonna put 4. This time I'm using my fingers. Sorry, I may not be on camera. There we go. Center, and that's it. Alright, and this opens like that. And by the way, we're gonna put a little lotus flower here, the small one, in Orchid Oasis with the leaf. Alright. Like that. Pretty, right? This is what they call distinctive stamps, and it's that you stamp it. They're prepared. They have like, so I don't know if you can see, there's like a little pattern. So when you put the ink in it, it doesn't get the same amount of ink all around. So it gets more ink in certain areas and less ink in other areas. So it looks more like dimensional. So now we're gonna put this inside. This, by the way, is 3 3/4 by 5. Alright, so this is our card number 2. Cute, right? Very different from this. different little style. But anyway, so let me show you what I meant that I was doing with my Take Your Pick tool. I have this, and what I did is that I got the die, and let me see if I can find it. No, I don't know if I have it here. Well, I have these other ones that I can show you with these other ones. What I meant is that once you cut it, you cut the, let's say I did this one, right? So what you do is that you put it the other way, like this will be already cut to, you know, you die cut it, right? And then you follow, it works better when you do it on a foam mat with your, I don't know how you call it, burnishing bowl or something. This is one of the tools that come in the Take Your Pick tool, and then it gives this beveled effect to your die cut. So imagine if this was cut like this. Know what I mean? So this is exactly what I did with this one, by the way. I did it and I wanted to show you and I forgot. But anyway, so that you know, that's why I don't have my piercing tool here. I have this thing because I had it ready to show you, and that's what I'm using my piercing tool here. Anyway, let's put this back. These, by the way, are the, how they call, nested essential dies. Pretty cool. I just got them, so I've used them twice, which is a lot considering that I was so busy this August and beginning of September that I haven't had that much to craft, as you could see, because I'm not posting many things new, but some things I'm posting. Anyway, moving on, next card, because I want to go fast. We've done 2 cards, that's not too bad. What was I gonna do with this one? Oh, let's do this one. Oh no, where's the other one? I'm missing one, the one with embossing. Okay, let's do this one first. Let's get the embossing out of the way. So for this, I'm using, this is part of the new mini catalog, I believe. Let me get the name for you. Actually, here's the mini catalog. Maybe I can find it like this instead of getting up. Mini catalog is full of gorgeous stuff. That's for another live. Not for another live, but for another Facebook live, I mean. And I'll show you some of my favorite. This one. I love this little bear. Okay, I don't know what it is. Okay, and you know what? I'm just gonna get up and grab it, and then I'll tell you the name because I have them right here. I'm not sure actually if these are part of the online exclusives. They might be part of the online exclusives. The brush gold cards and envelopes. This is, I think it's $10. And they come with so many, 20 cards and 20 envelopes. And you know, just grab one and put something in it and you already have a card, and it's so pretty and so classy because it's gold. Anyway. So this is one of the things I was like, we're gonna do it two ways. You can do something like that, and let's see how it works. And then if you don't want to get these cards and envelopes, the brush gold cards and envelopes, we can do something else with it. All right. Where is my... I cut these with the new decal circle dies. Love them. I love my decal rectangles. Now I'm loving my decal circles. I like decal anything. It looks, you know, because it looks very cool. Cool but clean, you know. It's not like you've done it with your fingers or something. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with Versamark. I'm improvising, so I hope it works. I'm just gonna go all around my circle on top of these. Just want to make sure that it got some juice in it. And then I'm gonna stamp, and I'm gonna get my mat this time so it stamps properly. I'm gonna stamp the other flower here, the forget-me-not, because we have to give them some love. We've done the lotus flower already. And I need, will this fit here? No. Okay, let me grab this. Actually, I'm gonna grab this, because these I'm not gonna use. Again, the forget-me-not. And we're gonna put them in the middle. Okay, so now we have the embossing ink all around and in our image. Let's see how this works. Powder, gold powder. Did I do it upside down? Oh, I cannot see the image. Oh, I know what I did. I think I used, by mistake, I think I used the shimmery paper, and I don't know if that's gonna work for the embossing. Hopefully it will, but we'll see. It does, so far. Click it a little bit. I have a brush for such things. Just to clean a little bit so there's no extra stuff. Let me put this here, and I'm gonna heat emboss it in a second. But first I'm gonna put this powder back in. And cover it so there's no mistakes. There's a little bit of embossing powder here, so I have my handy vacuum, because I don't like the texture of the embossing powder on my hands. And now, what did I put? My tweezers away. I had a bigger tweezers, which I don't know where they are right now. Oh well, we'll use the little ones and hope the candy doesn't burn her hand. I'm gonna emboss it. I have to emboss it off camera because my cord doesn't reach so far. So give me a second and I'll show you the result. This is definitely the shimmery paper because it's curling more than the regular paper. I also know that it turns to burn more too, so you cannot put the heat too close to it. Let's see. Can I twist it around and make sure that I got all the edges? Alright, I think I got it all. I don't like this little thing here, but we're gonna live with it. Oh no, I didn't get it all. Let me get it. It's hard to tell here because I'm not in my proper place. And I don't have the right light. And a little bit more here. Sorry, it's taking me longer. Alright, so now we have that. See, this is what happens with the shimmery paper, but anyway, I'll live with it. And so will you for now. Hi, Abby. How are you? Yes, I don't know why this got so dirty. Well. So this is gonna go like this. And look how pretty it looks with just the edge of that, for just putting the Versamark like this by rolling the label. And now we're gonna just put it on dimensionals, and that's it. Or on the message, right? I guess we need a message. So that's why this white is not like this white, because it's the shimmery one. And I didn't realize. I thought I had said, oh, Candy, what are you doing? I thought I had separated my shimmery white from my regular basic white, but obviously I didn't. Excuse me. And you know what we say, that there's no mistake. Sorry. There's only room for embellishments, and that's what we're gonna do. Because this lovely set comes with these lovely embellishments. I mean, I could put some gold, but it would be gold overkill, I think. So I'm gonna go right where the things I didn't like are. I'm gonna put 3. One there, and another one there. And nobody's the wiser. And look, what a pretty card. I have not put a message, but that's okay. I think sometimes you can put your message inside, or I think I like it like this. I don't want to put anything on it. I think it looks classy and clean. Okay, so that's another one. All right, so moving on. Oh, and I just want to show you how to do one with the Lotus card. Like, if you don't have the brush gold envelopes and cards, which I think they'll be so handy to have if you're making a lot of Christmas or holiday cards. I totally would get it, because you know, you don't need much. You can just do something like this, and you can do the same idea. Put Santa here, put a Christmas tree, anything, and it will look nice and classy, and you know, very nice card. And you can put your sentiments too if you want. So let's see, are these also the shimmer paper? No, this looks like regular paper. And I did this one, but I didn't cut it. But anyway, if you don't have those cards, or you don't want to get those cards, I'm sure you have white cardstock. So I cut these at 4 by 5.25, and I embossed it with one of the trio basic embossing folders that is in the online exclusive. One has polka dots, one has like a flowery design, and this one has this cross edge thing. And we're gonna see if I have the gold trim around here, because if not, I think I'm gonna forget about it, because it will be a problem. Or maybe we can go for something more. No, this is too Christmassy. Not for the Lotus. Actually, I thought I had the gold embossing, and I don't know what it is, but it should be here, because I had it already. Oh, here it is. It just rolled back here. This is like the gold and silver trim combo. So we're just gonna do like we did with the Lotus card. Just cut a piece. I cut way too much. Wasting here. Alright. So I'm gonna put it in the middle. And I'm gonna use my Stampin' Seal Plus, my favorite thing. Well, not my favorite. My favorite is liquid glue. But for this, as I told you, I like this one because if it's not center, I can move it. If it's crooked, I can move it. This is crooked, so I'm moving it a little bit farther up. There, now I'm satisfied. Gonna trim the ends. I'm using the gold more than I'm using the silver, so I think I'm gonna have to get more, and I'll have double silver. So I have to start using the silver too. I think for Christmas cards will be nice when you're using cool colors like blues and such, greens. Alright, so this is gonna go like this, and we're gonna put this in dimensionals. This is one of my go-to kind of design. I'm gonna put this here so it grabs, double grab of the ribbon. So this is one of my go-to card recipes, so to speak. You know, just keep it simple, one layer embossed, and on the same color. I like the white because, you know, white on white is very classy, and you can do a pop of color or you can do a pop of gold. And I'm gonna do the pop of gold now because that's what I have ready. So this will go like this, and then I cut a decal circle here of the distress gold paper. I'm gonna put that also in dimensionals, but maybe I'll just prepare this first, and then I'm gonna put this one. And so I don't put you on with the trouble of embossing. If you don't want to emboss, where's my cleaning thingy? My chamois. Clean chamois because I need to clean some of my messages here. We're gonna do a thinking of you now. Did we do a thinking of you? We did not. So we're gonna do a thinking of you. This is a brand new chamois, believe it or not, and you can just wash it and most of the ink will go away, but it won't get this ink on your stamps, so it's very handy, and it lasts forever. I had the other one for 3 years, and now I'm just using the new one. Anyway, say that you don't want to heat emboss because you don't have it, or you're scared, which you shouldn't be. Anyway, we're gonna get the wild wheat, and look, it's almost the same color. You see that? But we're gonna do a test first. I don't know what I got in my throat. I mean, I was sick for 3 weeks when I was on vacation. Isn't it always the case? When you're on vacation, your defenses go down and you get sick after the stress of work and everything. It's a shame. Just getting a piece of scrap paper because I want to test this first. We're gonna clean this baby. And now we're gonna stamp with wild wheat, and I'm gonna see. I think we have to stamp off. Yes, definitely stamp off. Maybe with a mat. Where's my mat? Here. This is just regular paper, copy paper, that's why. Or we can just emboss it. I'm gonna try it. Maybe I won't press so hard. Okay. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? So no, we said that we're gonna stamp off first. I'm gonna lightly stamp off. And now I'm gonna use my mat to stamp this one. And I'm doing it on the top because we're gonna put the message on the bottom. And this is if you don't want to, it's not the best image, eh? Sorry, here. No, it didn't come out very well. Oh well, maybe I'll just use full strength. Turn it around. Your cardstock has two sides. It's gonna be a little darker, but it kind of gets the golden colors anyway. Oh no, don't close this because we're gonna put Thinking of You from the go-to messages, just because I have them here. Go-to messages. I think they're discontinued, but you can use whichever message you want. Don't tell me I've never used this with like, oh, I have to put this together again. I'll show you the other way to do it. There we go. Never waste a learning opportunity. Okay, so this is the first time that I'm using this stamp, right? And this is a clean stamp that it comes with this. Oh my god, where are the stickers? So it comes with all these stickers that you're supposed to put here, and they're sticky on both sides. So you have to find the one that's for this. This one is the Thinking of You, and I think it's this one. So you just grab it. When you do this other way, I did the other way before, but this is a little longer, so I want to make sure that I'm grabbing it correctly and then putting the foam right where it should go, right? So I'm putting it directly on a clear block, and then I'm removing this. Important to leave this, because otherwise once it's here in flat, it's harder to do. Anyway, so now just turn it around, and it's much easier to see where it goes. There we go. So here we go. Actually, we could use this, but it's gonna be a little bit big. But anyway, let me use a smaller one. This one will do better. It's always important to use block that is not much bigger than what your message is, because you may get ink caught on the sides, and when you press down, you're not supposed to press down that much. It may go into your paper. And this, by the way, is the cling that has the foam already here, so I don't need my foam mat to do it. And that's what I like this set too. Thinking of You. Look how pretty. Isn't it nice? I love this font too. First time I'm using it. You saw it here first. Abby, you just finished filming your first live video? Good for you. I know many people are doing this 14-day challenge. I was at the US Open, so I didn't start on time, but I'm gonna see if I can catch up. And I know today was the live challenge, right? Alright, so now dimensionals for this. 4, 2, it's 10. I really didn't want to be more than an hour, because tomorrow's a work day. But of course, when I go live on Sundays, that's my regular day. It's also a work day the next day, so I don't know. But people are more relaxed because they had all Sunday to relax, right? All weekend. So this is how it's gonna go. You guys like it? Just like that. It looks very classy, I think. And I think I want it also raised. So it's like dimensional pyramid, kind of. Okay, so we can put some embellishments. In this one, I think I'm gonna use the gold because I didn't use the gold for the embossing, and I also want to put a little bit of extra trim here, just a knot. Because of the because of the embossing of the paper, it was getting stuck here, so you just have to just trim the edges. Anyway, and as I said, this is one of my favorite card recipes because you can use it with any color, with any stamp set image that you want. If you do just one color and then a contrasting color, this ribbon leaves a little bit of gold behind. All right, when you trim it, but anyway, probably because I didn't trim it with my ribbon scissors, that's why. Anyway, nice, right? And I don't have the gold things here, so we're gonna use these ones. I wanted to use the gold ones, but you know, you get the idea. And where do we want them? I don't know, I want one of the little ones. They come in 2 sizes, so I use 2 small and 2 big and 1 small. I think it's very classy, right? Anyway, I've done this with an oval, I've done it with this a square, and now I'm doing it with a circle, and just an emboss, whichever embossing folder you want to use, just to have some interest in the texture, and a ribbon, and that's it, and you have a beautiful, simple, elegant card every time. All right, so I think I have one more to show you. Actually, I have 2 more to show you. Can you put up with me for 2 more cards? I'll do one really quickly. This is a easel card. I use the base that comes in this. This has the explanation of the meaning of the flower. I score it at 4. No, it's 2 3/4, right? So this is gonna go like this, and not quite, because this is part of the envelope. As you can see, I showed you before how to do the envelope. I'm not gonna do it again. And this is gonna go inside because it's too wide. So it depends if you want to write on the top or write on the bottom. I like to write on the top in these easel cards because if people are showing it, you don't want everybody who's seen the card to see the personal message that you wrote. I mean, I don't want it because it's personal. Even though if it says just happy birthday or whatever, but anyway. So I actually flatten a little bit, again, the fold of the envelope to disguise it a little bit more. So we're gonna start with the inside. I'm gonna go fast. Again, this is the inside of the envelope. All right. And now for the part, it's also parts of, no, for this I use the card. This is the top layer of the card, and I cut it in half, and then we're gonna put it half here and the other half here. Okay, it's easy, as I said, easy, but effective, I think. Thanks, Abby. I'm glad you like it. I love that. Like, and I like to do the combination of the embossed simple card in gold and white. I think it looks very, very classy. And you know, I didn't even emboss heat emboss the lotus, which I had the other lotus ready to do it, but I didn't cut it, and I didn't want to get up to cut it. I could have, but I didn't. All right. All right. Now, this is for the inside. Oh, man. And this is gonna go like this, and we can put whichever message we want here. Let's do a happy birthday. Where's my happy birthday? Here. Just because I have it out. Even though I don't like this happy birthday. See, this is my problem when I start with the... Oh, here. We have this other happy birthday that I like from Circle Sayings. This comes in 2 lines. I like this because it's gonna make better use of the leaf. And we're gonna stamp it on Pretty Peacock. My mat, I need my mat, especially because this ink is not. Happy birthday. We could have put actually, we could have done in the inside, and this I'm gonna do a little bit further down. Close my Pretty Peacock because it's so dry. It's so old. It's the original Pretty Peacock. And where's my dimensionals here? Make sure that it's center, and like so. And this is gonna go like this. Oh, I forgot this. I have to move farther down because we don't want it showing. That's why it was unfolding. Let's remove it. It's easy to remove, it's just I don't have any nails. Oh, there we go, see? No sign. And I'm gonna put it further down. There. This looks nice. You know what I'm thinking? And this, again, winging. I'm gonna put some wing of Stella on this baby. Just on the flower, not on the leaf. Maybe I should have put, like, I should have put just some accents. Whoops! Look what happened. Oh my god. This must be my old Wink of Stella brush, because when there's a little bit of when it's almost dry, I put a little bit of alcohol in it to get to use up all the glitter, and sometimes it runs a little bit. I'm gonna put some dimensionals here. I'm gonna do 5 this time, just to put some over there. Oh, come on. Where do we want it? Right here. Alright. So this will be your front of the car. And now we have to do the stoppage here. For this, I stamped and fussy cut the small lotus. What I did is that I stamped it in bubble gum, which is the softer pink, and then with a sponge dauber, I went over my stamp like this on the sides, and then I stamped it, and that's what it has. Kind of like this one has also, like the two color combination. Okay, and if you think it's too soft, I also went with the blending brush a little bit with the soft pink, and I enhanced it a little bit. Okay, but I did that so you don't have to see me fussy cutting this. And I also did this one, the leaf. I don't know if I like them together though. What do you guys think? Together or separate? I will use it together since I already did it. I'm gonna attach it here where I like, and then we're gonna put a couple of dimensionals, or 3, one of them in the middle to get the firm attachment, and then I think with 3 we'll have enough. All right. It doesn't have to be too up, so people have room to write. Like this. Look how pretty it looks, right? And that's your car. And this one also has the car explanation on the flower explanation on the back. All right, so moving on, the last card, because I still have one more to show you. And I did it with the lotus flower, but I could have done it with the other one as well, because, you know, you just need the recipe. And I used the envelope again, and I used, well, I haven't used it. I'm going to put it together. So this is part of the cardstock layer that comes in the set. And I cut these at, okay, let me give you the measurements for these. These are, do I have them handy? I should. Oh, don't tell me. I had a cheat sheet and I can't find it. It's okay. I'll measure it and I'll tell you again. But you'll have to see me measuring then. Oh, here we go. All right. So this measures 8 by 4 1/4. So this is 8 and this is 4 1/4, and it's scored at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Or if you prefer, it's 1 1/4 and 2 1/2, and then you turn the paper and you do 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. That's exactly the same. Okay. So basically, when this is together, this fits in an envelope because it's the regular size of a card. You see? But it will go like this because this is a bridge card. So then we're gonna use this as the bridge. This is the vellum piece that comes in the paper pumpkin kit. But you have to make sure that you attach it with while this is as it will be in the envelope. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to fold it. Okay. But before we do that, we have to put the pieces here, these 3 pieces. So in the middle piece, I'm using part of the cardstock, and it's cut at, what is it cut at? 3 1/2 by 2? No, 4 by 2 3/4. That's what it is. 4 by 2 3/4. And let's measure that that's true. This is the 3 3/4, and this is 4. Okay. So let's attach that. And I'm sorry that you don't see me cutting all these things, but as I said, if I did it ahead of time, then I cannot show you because it will be already together. And I thought, well, this is a hybrid, half prepared, half not prepared. And then these pieces come from the envelope. You can see the fold of the envelope, and you can put them up or down as you like. You know, I kind of wanted to follow the design like that. You see how these two go together and these two go together like that. So, but don't attach these because we have to put the bridge first. Okay, so this measure, where's my ruler that I was just using? Jeez, Candy, what a mess I am. Alright, I can't freaking find it. I just had it here. Oh, here we go. My house is too small and I have things piled up one on top of the other. So this is 1 1/8 by 4. Okay? And these 4 pieces of the envelope. You can choose whichever part of the design you like. So if you do the other design too, the forget-me-not, that would be very nice as well. So we're gonna we attach the center, we're gonna attach these two. The idea is that when you open it, you know, it has at the same level of your main one. And we attach that. That's what I like, liquid glue, because you can move things around. Alright, so this is not gonna match, but it doesn't matter because this is gonna be like this, so you don't see that it doesn't follow or anything, because this comes from the envelope, this comes from the top layer card that comes in the set. Let me show you if I have a leftover. Do I have a leftover? Probably no. Yes, this one. Right? All right, so we've done that, and now we're gonna, usually for a bridge card you have a piece that goes from here to here, from this part to this part, but I wanted to use this, and then I thought that it would be very nice so it doesn't go to all the way in, but then you have to calculate where you're gonna put your turn tape. In this case, you can use the thick one because it's not gonna matter. And I'm gonna use the thick one, which is the one I have out. In the set, you have the skinny one. It doesn't matter, doesn't go all the way down because it's vellum, it's really super light, and you don't need that much. But in this case, because it's vellum and it's not porous, it's better not to use liquid glue because it would take a long time to dry. Okay, where's my my piercing tool? I also find that when you're using these on vellum, as easy as it is to take the backing off the turn tape, in vellum it makes it harder. There we go. I got one. Now I have to get the other one. Let me try from the other side. Yeah. There we go. See, I lifted it there. It's not gonna be seen in any case. So now we have to leave it open. I want it flash down, or less like that, and this will be our piece. I think it looks pretty, doesn't it? and it still will open and fit in an envelope. But now we're gonna put these pieces here. And that be it. Oh, and our big guy here. So Abby, as soon as I'm done with all these and put this thing away, maybe after dinner, because I haven't had dinner yet. And look, it's like 10:25. Oh my God. I'm gonna watch your live. And I'm gonna comment. Oopsie. Oh God, this is happening because, as I told you, over the vellum it doesn't stick so much. It will take longer to. And now we can put this here. Here. Yeah, because if we put it farther there, or we can put it on the other side. Maybe in this side. And I'm gonna put the happy birthday here just because we have it handy. And I had no idea how this was gonna look. I thought it would look good, but we're winging it a little bit today. Doing things a little bit different. But I wanted to show you more ideas for cards, so there. I love these circle sayings. It's a bundle with a punch, that's a circle, and I like the messages because they have this combination of fonts that looks very pretty. All right, so let's see where we're gonna put this. I think like this, because then when it opens, then you have the vision of the three lilies there, and looks very classy. So this we're gonna attach with, maybe the way to go for this, so we don't have the problem of the liquid glue not sticking, is using these babies, glue dots. And just 3 of them will suffice, I think. Well, maybe 4. Am I putting one that is not gonna be needed? It's probably, yes, it's not needed. Up there. Out you go. Put it on the bottom. And I want it as far back without lifting, breaking the frame. But this is it. You like it? Oh, this moved. Oh well. Now it's dry, but it's okay. And let's put some embellishments. Where are they? Here. And you're thinking, where were you gonna write in this card? Well, okay, before I put the embellishments, maybe I should do this. We're gonna cut, what they say, 2 3/4 by 4. I'm doing it off camera, just because I don't wanna take all this stuff out to put my, and there we go. And then you can write your message here. And we can even put, no, this would be too big, otherwise you wouldn't have enough room for your message. So let's glue this, put embellishments, and that will be it. So if you are not a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, please subscribe. Subscribe with me, and I'll be very happy. And you can follow me doing alternative projects every month. But what I wanted to say about Paper Pumpkin is that coming up next October Paper Pumpkin, September is already done. You have to subscribe before the 10th of the month each month. So September is done already. But October's Paper Pumpkin is a Christmas one already, and the Christmas ones are usually the best Paper Pumpkins, in my opinion. And they usually October and November coordinate, and I love that fact that they coordinate. I'm gonna put one more there. How do you like it? I think it looks very pretty. And then you can have your space to write. Okay? Well, as I said, if you're not a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, it's the perfect time of the year to do it. October and November Paper Pumpkin are a holiday theme, and they coordinate with each other. And October is called Christmas All Around, I think, or Home for the Holidays. I can't remember. But it has this little tiny village of houses. It's very cute. You'll see. I'll post it tomorrow, so you can see. And it's fun. You get every month. You get a box. You can subscribe for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, or the whole year. And every month you get a box. And in the box, you have the projects to do as they are tell you, like the first two that I showed you today. These are straight from the box, so to speak. And the instructions to tell you how to do it. And all the materials you need. But if you have a few more materials around, you can do a lot more with this. This is one, and then this is the other one. Where is the other one? Okay, this is the other one. These are the straight from the box that I showed you at the beginning. But as I said, you can extend your Paper Pumpkin, and if you don't want to do all 4 of the same or 3 of the same, you can just, with a couple of materials, do a lot more. Look at this. We did this one. We did this one. We did this one. And then we did this one. I think it's super cute. And then we did this one. Like, you see how many different things, even if you think, well, I may not like the style or whatever, you can do it with a twist, give it a twist, and do it your own way. And, you know, I'm here to inspire you if I can, and give you some ideas on what else to do and how else to apply some of the pieces. So many times the Paper Pumpkin comes with extra pieces, and, you know, it's always nice to have around. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and join me on Sunday. On Sunday I'm gonna show you some things of the new mini catalog, maybe holiday theme, and or not. And anyway, so I hope you have a very good evening. Have fun the rest of the week, and I hope to see you on Sunday. And Abby, I'll watch your video even if it's not stamping related. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, and see you next time. Bye.